In a country where in some pockets women are facing ban on voting, there are women who are fighting the prevalent patriarchy. A Hindu minority young woman, an influencer, a widow, and even a transgender woman are among few Pakistani women standing in elections. Almost 6,500 candidates from 150 parties will stand in Pakistan's election this week, but only around 5% of them are women. The constitution reserves seats for women in the provincial and national assemblies, but parties rarely allow women to contest outside that particular quota. Meet some of these women candidates pushing for change in their communities. First up is 25-year-old Savira Prakash, a young Hindu woman in a deeply conservative area of the country. Savira, who recently graduated as a doctor, said she chose the religion for herself, a decision respected by her Sikh father and Christian mother in a Muslim-majority country. While her constituency in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province has long lived in religious harmony, she says gender-based discrimination persists. She is mocked by young voters as she walks through the city of Pune. She is a rarity in a country fraught with religious tensions and which largely views feminism with suspicion. Never elected, she has led the women's wing for the Bhutto dynasty's Pakistan People's Party or the PPP in the province. A portion of her father's private hospital has been converted into an election office, and young men and women stream in to share their grievances and listen to her solutions.
As a Sikh, as Christian or Hindu, मतलब वैसे ओवरऑल सारे रिलीजन्स अगर हम देख रहे कहीं भी ये नहीं सिखाया जाता कि आप बुरे काम करो हर रिलीजन में ये सिखाया जाता अच्छे काम करो इवन इस्लाम में भी ये है कि हुकूकुल्लाह से पहले हुकूकुल इबाद है
YouTuber Zeba Waqar has built up a loyal following of several 100,000 women online. But this week will be the first time she puts her popularity to the test in an election. The first-time national candidate from the outskirts of Lahore, Pakistan's second largest city, is a member of Jamaat-e-Islami, a right-wing party centered around religion. Each week, women tune into her broadcast where she teaches them about their rights according to Islam and shares stories about Islamic history. A lot of those she preaches to are middle-class elite women who are turning to social media for educational content, including absorbing bite-sized posts on Instagram. A doctor by profession who offers free care from home to women with low incomes, she puts her large following down to being educated. She's also a grandmother who covers her face with a veil and also runs a live-in institute where young women, including graduates from top universities, can learn the Quran. If elected, she wants to address the economic disadvantages facing women, improve their professional training, and introduce stronger laws to reduce harassment.
मेरी अपनी इस कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी में पिछले 20 सालों से मेरा बहुत वसी दायरा अहबाब भी है और दायरा दर्स भी है तो मुझे उनकी तरफ से एक बहुत पॉजिटिव सपोर्ट है एंड दे आर ऑल पीपल हु लव कुरान and who are very clear-headed to support me for the cause of Quran and because they've been knowing me for the last 20 years. They know me as a person, they know me as a leader, they know me as a guide, they know me as a teacher.
Samar Harun Bilor is the only woman in the room as she addresses dozens of men about her party's plans to boost jobs for young people. Still, it is a far cry from the 2018 election when banners did not even feature her name or picture for fear it would look inappropriate in the socially conservative district. Bilor was propelled into politics under tragic circumstances, taking over her husband's campaign when he was shot dead by militants shortly before the last election. Violence often mars election campaigns in Pakistan, with 2 candidates shot dead in January in a Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. The attack on her husband was claimed by the Pakistan Taliban, according to her, the most active group in the region that once controlled some border areas. She became the first woman provincial MP in the provincial capital Peshawar, a city of nearly 5 million people nestled along the old Silk Road near the Afghan border and home to the Pashtun people, many of whom follow customs that restrict women's movement in public. When she stepped forward to continue her husband's campaign for the anti-austerity Awami Workers' Party, she faced immediate backlash from her rivals. but she persevered as a form of revenge against her husband's killers.
And then after that, not just in this election, but within a year of my being elected, a very pleasant change happened. And people started putting my pictures, people started putting my posters, people started putting their pictures with my pictures. And they accepted me very wholeheartedly in a leading role.
Fighting a daily battle of being a woman in Pakistan is tough enough. But these women have decided to take on a battle that rises above their individual and personal concerns. Do tell us what you think about this video in the comment section. And for more news updates, subscribe to India Today.